Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning.
You?
How are you, man? How you doing?
Yeah, man, everything is Irie. How everybody doing?
We are I can't even lie.
How you doing, Jade?
We're not doing right now. It's not the best. Right now we were doing better a couple of weeks ago. Right now it's lockdowns and coronavirus and all these things. So yeah, we're looking too good right now as a unit.
Well, I mean, I go outside of that. You know what I mean? But for those people listening, we have on the line a very special guest, like I said before, son of the soil, the one and only Pumpa. Pumpa, thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I do wake up this time of hour to do interviews and things. So this is a special situation.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it even more now.
No.
I actually was in the studio until about 5 o'clock this morning. So
yeah, but the work never ceases, bye.
Yeah.
The work never ceases. But for people who, for some strange reason, may not know who we're referring to when we say Pumpa, let them know who you are and what you're doing.
Yeah, man. Actually, I was born in St Kitts. Spent a few former years growing up in St Kitts. Then left St Kitts at the age of 9, 10, and then came to St Croix, Virgin Islands. And actually came St Croix, Virgin Islands to fulfill my athletic career.
Athlete.
Yeah.
But before we even reach St Croix, what area of St Kitts you represent? We got big them up.
Don't let me disappoint the thing. Yeah, as a feral man, you don't know the thing said. Green Valley man, you don't know the thing said.
Yes,
Kevon, man, you don't know the thing said.
Yeah, Kevon, big up yourself, Kevon.
Yeah.
But you're saying that you went to St Croix and at the time you were focused mainly on athletics.
Yeah, well, that was the plan for me to. I was thinking about professional soccer.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and at the age of 9, that was one of the decisions I made. And then
at the age of 9.
9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. When I tell people that, people will be like, at the age of 9, you're making that kind of decision. Yeah. But that is how I always been. My mind always been on the future and planning and preparing for the future. So I guess that's where it starts from. But yeah, I came here and I was very close to doing that. But in doing that, a next bug hit me, music, and it just take over everything. So I'm a musician, entertainer. That hails from the Virgin Islands, born in St Kitts, and that's Pumpa right there.
Yeah, man, I think you're being modest a bit because you're a musician and an entertainer.
Right.
But we know what Pumpa bring to the table. Like I've personally seen you perform multiple times. Actually, mixed a few times too.
Yeah, and we've watched. Remember, he was here for our Cooler Fete, and
Oh, don't matter about Cooler Fete, mash down.
Amazing show, man.
Yeah. The vibe in St Kitts, the few times I've been there, man, the vibes been crazy,
For sure. But you said you got bit with the music bug. Around what time was that when you figured out I want to kind of pursue music seriously?
Well, I think I always say this, but I think I had a calling in terms to music. And it's so crazy how I knew, music was the emotion, you understand? But before I had the calling, I was already doing I was in Extortion Band already.
Right.
So Extortion Band came about when I was in high school and X, Y, and Z. But I still wanted to show if that is if music was I could have make a living off and make a career, because the money was small and everything was small at the time. And it was just, it was fresh,
Right.
When I went to college and I was playing, I was on a soccer scholarship too. I was playing and I had a situation where I had to come back home to do a show. That was when Tempo was the big thing around, and
Right.
Tempo boy.
they launched the first,
The
big
network,
thing,
the network,
network in St. Croix, and we were scheduled to perform with Marshall and a whole heap of others. And at that time, Marshall was definitely somebody that my idol. Marshall and Daddy Friday is my idols.
Yeah, man.
And that was actually, I think the first. No, that wasn't the first time I performing with him. Yeah, but I figured I needed to be there, to represent the Virgin Islands.
Right,
you understand?
for sure.
And all the small island, because I feel I play such a big role in terms to the small island avenue.
Yes, for sure. Definitely agree.
Definitely.
Yeah, so from that young, I knew I had an idea and a plan in terms of where we at today. Everything that went through is it helped where we at today in terms of small island music. So I know I had to be there, and I was called into the deans and office and stuff with the coach and X, Y, and Z, and they told me, if you leave, they terminated my scholarship. So when I left the meeting, I had to make a decision.
Right.
And that is when I know music is what I'm supposed to do. So I made a decision to leave, and then after the season, they just tell me they terminated my scholarship. So I knew music was my calling after that period.
The thing about it is we don't at the time sometimes recognize how these crossroads affect where we are down the line. These little crossroads change everything.
Right.
Because if you made a different decision, I'll go as fast to say not only you might have been in a different place, but the music and the artists from here who you helped to open the door for would be in a whole different place as well.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Because I every time I look at where we at right now in terms of our small island avenue, I mean, I know I was the driving force behind all of that, everything that's happening right now, because I really, went through some stuff that, anybody could have got through those stuff and help us get to this point,
Right, for sure.
So, and as I say, everything happened for a reason,
Yeah, and we're seeing the results of those struggles and the decisions that you made and the sacrifices that you made now paying dividend. But what would you say was that first time? Because we know you're from Extortion band and thing, but then you stepped out and really started pushing yourself as a solo artist. What was this song that you feel like cemented Pumpa as a solo artist?
Well, of course, Massage, but they had of course, Massage. Wait, hold on 1 second.
Massage was a song,
Massage,
right?
Yeah, no.
One massive song.
Boy, all the girls, they love that song, boy.
The girls, Jade, you're in here rubbing your hand, them, Jade. Relax. Relax. You're cold now. All of a sudden you're cold. We start to talk about massage, you start to rub. Anyway, relax. Oh my God.
Look up and just act like I can't hear you. You're trying to put me in things?
Nope.
You're trying to put me in things?
But I remember when Massage came out, and you see the thing with Pumpa, right? Is that voice is so distinct and unique.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, man, welcome back. I was just here discussing the impact Massage had on Jade.
Yeah.
But tell us about how that was when you saw that song taking off the way it did.
Yeah, well, actually, Massage is a funny situation, because Massage has some controversy around it in terms to the Virgin Islands. Yeah, there has some controversy around it, but it was still kind of blazing, but they was really playing it on the radio. But the streets them was still blazing it.
Yeah, you can't deny it. You can't deny it.
Did you have a radio version, by the way?
Yeah, you understand? But it took off. I will always say St. Vincent, Grenada, and Antigua is who really take it, and carry it to the next, because that was the first time I was booked outside the
the US, yeah.
the US soil. You understand? That was the first time, and I taste something that I never tasted before when I went to St. Vincent, because I mean, for me to headline a whole event in a park and ram jam, and it was just a different kind of vibe for me. When I taste it, it was just no turning back after that, you know. And then I went Grenada, and the Grenada show was bananas, like bananas, brother. And then Antigua, I ended up coming St Kitts, Nevis.
I remember the Navy show. That was crazy.
Yeah, boy. And after that, I was like, boy, this is emotion right here.
Yeah, you gone now, you gone. Things start now.
Yeah.
Because I remember also one of the places that I couldn't step out of the place I was staying and not hear massage was Anguilla. Anguilla.
I mean, as I said, every place the only place it didn't really touch like that was Trinidad and the Barbados thing. But I know they was still familiarized with it.
You're right.
You understand? But that's the only space it didn't really touch, like where they say, okay, well, hey, we got to bring this man and really understand. But it all worked out. Where it really opened up the doors for me and say, yeah, boom, you know. And it also helped me get certain shows that no small island artist was getting in America.
Right, exactly.
In America, yeah, like a lot of the carnival shows and stuff. We wasn't in attendance, you understand? So it allowed me to get some of those shows that allowed the small island region to get where we at right now, you know?
Yeah, get on those stages, because I remember it felt as though I remember looking at it. I used to work some of the Miami Carnival, Atlanta, Orlando, and it's like Pumpa was the one who was kind of breaking through. Like you felt like, okay, this person breaking through. This the artist is breaking through for us.
And you felt the pride.
Yeah, for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But and like we know, Massage was the song that really catapulted you into the limelight. But
there's levels to this. There's levels to this.
Me, I love that song, right? But when I heard Juice, no.
Yeah.
Watch here. Half the views is from me, half the views from Juice was from me, because I played that song back to back to back.
Yeah.
Jade,
well,
are you suggesting that you have the juice?
Of course, you know. But anyway.
You have to have it, you know. Hey, any girl from St Kitts have to have it, you know.
Oh, you hear that?
and it's base sugar cane juice. Sweet.
So you don't know it's the sweetest.
Jade, you got juice by default.
The sweetest juice.
Yeah, by default, yeah.
Thank you kindly. But like, what was that like, that experience when you realized how Juice was just running the road, like nowhere you turn you couldn't hear that song on the radio and the cruises, like.
But not only that, I think this might have been the song, if I'm not correct, who got you into some of those other markets that you were talking about just now, correct?
What, the Juice?
Yeah, the Juice.
Well, you see, the funny thing about me, right? And I tell people this all the time, like from Massage, Touch the Road, I had songs that was, you know, following up.
For sure.
And then before Massage, before Juice, I had a song named Afro Beats. That was that had really touched outside too, and get in the ears and the eyes of different DJs and X, Y, and Z. But the thing about my career and which played such a very important role in terms to me and the whole industry that we're in right now. I had a song which was Massage, but what really catapulted me over to the that man, you know, to play with is my stage presence.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes.
One of the best.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time, because they have a lot of guys that have, you know, that one song, and it take a while to get a next one. Understand? But with me being in a market that the outside market wasn't really familiarized with or didn't really want to mess with like that, I had to bring something else to the table until I get a next one. And my stage presence was that keep me in the eyes and ears of the entire industry.
Pumpa, I am
So
convinced, right? I am convinced that you must have at least 24 extra vertebrae.
Oh, we just been up and
Watch. When I see, I just be scared. I just be scared. I am that bad when the man start to. I watch you. I don't know where you buy your clothes, but you need to give me the link because I don't know how you could spread your legs so wide. I don't know how you could because my pants can't do what he pants to do, Jade.
Oh, I got you.
If I had pants like Pumpa, I'd have been doing that too.
I got you. I see the problem now.
But man, like you definitely the energy that you bring, I think is unparalleled.
Listen, when
Unparalleled.
remember when he did the quarantine, I think it was when we were going through the earlier parts of the pandemic and you had a live show on Facebook. Man.
Yeah.
Listen, the energy from the show, right?
You feel like you're in the show?
Listen, I was sweating.
Yeah. I definitely that virtual show was actually like the starting of all the virtual stuff. You know, like when people were saying, virtual. That was actually the first virtual show that kind of went virally kind of way, you know?
Right.
Yeah. I remember the show. Definitely. That was the pinnacle.
But you made such a good point where it has to be more than just the song, a song, right?
Yeah, well, coming from where we come from, it definitely, like, as I said, I had to be the one to do what I had to do because, I mean, I think I was blessed with all of the material ingredients to go and do it and get us to this point. You understand? So, I mean, as I say, everything happened for a reason because, I mean, it's stuff them that I actually had to go and properly shell long shows with me one song and my stage presence.
Yep.
You understand? Sure. So I had to do other stuff to make sure, when we finish, when we go on this show, these people have to remember, Pumpa from the VIA, from the small islands, from St Kitts small island area. They have to remember, this man is problems. You understand?
Right.
Because they're helping for the next show, And now we have social media and X, Y, and Z. And now we have avenue for different artists, producers, everybody to get a piece of the pie, you know?
Right. And you're talking about that. I think it's interesting when even this year we had, the carnivals and thing. And I think there's a lot of artists, especially with the Caribbean fets in the US and thing, where they'll bring an artist because, he got a hot song right now.
Azem, your first
name. He got a hot song right now. I think Pumpa is one of them artists. Yeah, Pumpa is one of them artists. It's like, no, Pumpa just gonna bring the energy.
It's more.
I will come with my vibe. I got a few songs, but I will come with a different. I will come with a little ice than the cake.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, because I've literally seen artists who have songs like they have catalogs, but they just don't have no stage presence. And then you're looking at the artist like, come on, you have all these good songs. You could at least give us something extra.
That's why we have to appreciate artists like Pumpa who know how to present the material as well.
Yes, I agree fully.
Right, for sure. But one of the things that happened, and I could have sensed the pride even here in St Kitts because it was something that everybody was talking about, was the Uber Soca cruise. And and how it was evident to anybody, even who wasn't on the cruise, that your performances and Juice in particular was just like taking over the cruise by storm. Like how was that? Especially recognizing there's a lot of these bigger acts from bigger countries and in that space as well.
Right. And I speak highly of Uber too as well because Uber definitely cracked the door for us. You understand? And I always give them that because they really cracked the door for us, But again, that this is me coming back to my performance because I was on Uber before the year of Juice.
Right.
And I was shelling. You understand?
Yes,
shelling. And
totally destroyed.
Yeah, you understand? So I always say, man, thank God, I understand my advantage, in terms to performance, because I mean in every year it's as Marshall was doing an interview the other day and he was saying that soca artists have one of the hardest times when it comes to your creativity, because we have to every year we have to try and make a hit song every year.
Yes.
Right.
The international, the R&Bs and the X, Y, and Z, they could do an album this year and don't do a next one in the next 2 years.
Right.
Just let it sit.
Yeah. You understand? So as I say, I have that ingredient, that extra ingredient where if I don't get something this year or next year or the other year, when you call me to book me, you're gonna remember the last show.
Right, exactly.
So that's where Uber came in. I from the call me to go on Uber, I had no big song that time, but people know my region know that I had the songs them in the region. I was the artist in the region. If you want a show shell and you want your thing properly, shell off, link Pumpa. So the first year they had Uber, the people who went, the little crowd, the small island crowd that went to Uber, they were the ones that I have to big up and say, yeah, give thanks, because they were the ones that say, hey, y'all need to bring Pumpa to this book. You understand? So the following year, I went on and, we shell on the place, the VI thing was, and the small island thing was getting bigger and bigger. And then the year of Juice is when it really tip over, really tip over, so I definitely, the Juice moment, I don't know if you guys saw the Juve video that I did with the Juice.
Yes, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah. That definitely going on in the books of Uber. Probably one of the greatest moments.
Right, for sure.
Like you had to been there to really understand that feeling, brother.
I had friends that were in attendance, and I was super jealous.
You was there?
No, I wish.
There was a nice St Kitts contingent that went. That was crazy.
That year the Kittitians, they had plenty more Kittitians on the boat.
Yeah, man.
And I think that actually is what was one of the reasons that we decided that we have to put Pumpa on Cool Effect, because we needed that. We needed to see that live, man. We needed that experience live.
But that Cool Effect was nice too, I ain't gonna lie. That Cool Effect.
Yeah. Well, trust me, we hope to have you back. You're always welcome, because we love your performance. So.
Yeah, man. I enjoy coming home.
For sure. For sure, we need to make that happen more.
Yeah, man.
But I ain't even got to ask if things in the works. You literally said you're in the studio till 5 o'clock this morning, so we know work's happening.
Things coming.
Yeah, a lot. Listen here, a lot of stuff coming, man. Because I know I was talking to Bubba last night, and he was telling me the same thing, that he just getting back his juices them in terms of creativity. And I was in a little jam to myself as well, because we work off most artists, we work off the vibe, and performing live and X, Y, and Z. And I know really catching back my creative juices, like where I going on in the studio every night now. I excited to go down in the studio. My mind already down in the studio, you understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I have a lot of things coming. I have things that finished already, that the producers and I just have to mix and master and get them out. And then, I have things that I finished a song last night, already with King Bomber.
Nice.
And, some stuff coming, some real heavy stuff coming just now.
Listen, don't be a stranger. When you have things that come out, just link the ILNT team.
Yeah, man.
Well, I know if you all have my blast, so you'll have to send when we finish, you got to send me the email. When I have a St Kitts list where I set up the things them to here.
For sure.
And hopefully the DJs and the radio stations that are getting the music is sending it to the ones them that is not on Pumpa's list.
Right, I got you. Well, for sure, because when we see new Pumpa, everybody get excited. I could tell you that.
Yeah, man. I could tell you that. New food, new gifts.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
And in the words of who it was, Senana, hang on. You understand? But Pumpa again. Man, it's a real pleasure to have spoken to you today.
Man.
It's good. Trust me, as a Kittitian, I could speak for a lot of us. Where there's a sense of pride in what you're doing. Like we claim you direct.
Nah, I mean, you should. I know sometimes like they have people that they say, you know, I ain't big enough St Kitts enough, but I don't big up St Kitts as much as I can.
Yes.
Any interview I do, I let people know where I bought.
Yeah.
Yep. Even in your performances, I see it.
Yeah, even in the performances, I don't let people know, yo, big up the SK Massive, you don't know, because I know I still hold me. You
Yes.
understand? I still hold me and I still hold how you still. But people just have to understand, I leave St Kitts at a very young age.
Right.
I grew up in the VI, you understand?
Right.
For journalists who really take me and say, hey, go ahead, do what you have to do.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, for sure.
But St Kitts gonna always be my heart, brother.
Yeah, but anybody here you wanna big up quick before we end this interview?
Yeah, well, you don't know, big up the whole Kevon Massive, and I want to big up my mother and everybody under the tree in St. Kitts, you know. Yeah, you don't know it is.
For sure.
But yeah, big up the whole SK Massive, man. It's love alone, you know.
Nice. But yeah, man, again, thanks so much. We appreciate you coming through and talking to us. Really insightful. And really looking forward to what you have coming up next. Trust me. Like I said, anytime we see that new Pumpa, things turn up before we even press play.
Right.
By the time we press play, things, what you say, shell. So
yeah, they got some things coming.
Nice. So thanks again, man. But guys, we gotta go home, yeah. We gotta go home.
We
You
gotta
think
go off the road.
you think you're lying on the road all day and lock down, yeah?
Sister home.
Right.
So wait. Are you on lockdown from when to when?
Well, really and truly, we're on a lockdown. So only essential workers can work during the times of 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then after that, by stiff curfew, go off the road, 6 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Yeah, well, you see, I really don't. Man, I don't know, mister. I really don't understand these politicians, you know. Like, they really feel Corona to come out after 6 p.m.
Yeah, I think the thing is they're trying to limit it because we kind of have like community spread right now, so you kind of run intense. So basically, the only people who could be on the road is like essential workers, like the nurses, doctors, police, that kind of thing.
So let me ask you, how much more longer they got try to do this? I mean, it goes, the spikes don't go down, come up, go down, come up, go down, come up. When you open up, they might go back up again. So when you go down, the people again.
What are you doing? You're writing a song. You're writing a song on the show. We want
I might just have to, because I mean this happening all over, like in the Caribbean.
Yeah, go down, come up.
I mean, St. Kitts and Anguilla and X, Y, and Z a bit more strict with the thing, but in the VI, Jamaica, I seen it happening, like them allowing people to come in and party and and the local residents, them have to stay locked down and kind of stripping inside. I mean,
not here. No partying at all happening for nobody.
I know I am at a different level down there. But
yeah,
down here, and I see it in Jamaica, where they're allowing people to come in and have a good time.
Yeah.
But have the locals them and you know.
Yeah. This is tense right now, and I think everybody just trying to make decisions based on their unique situations. That's kind of where we are.
All the Trini artists them leaving Trinidad because they have to make a bread.
Right.
You know, the entertainment industry we've been stifled for a while.
Yeah, but for a while, that's an understatement.
Listen, that's a whole different conversation there, yeah?
America, they give us a little blind.
Yeah. If we start down the road there, we won't be here till tomorrow this time. But